And they're going to be sending us some good stuff, some good free stuff that we can send.
We've got our Go Fast kit, and we've also got our own prize for the next 2 shows.
Which what is that? Oh, look at that! That's a good.
The new PJ Pen book.
Is it any good?
The new PJ.
Is it a better read than the Tito book? It's another thing we do here in the MMA shows.
We help literacy.
We do review novels back and forward.
We aren't avid readers. You can obviously tell that from our intellect. If you can write a comment about that if you want. But essentially, the books, we have read most of the books, and the Tito book was horrendous. The Chuck Liddell book was
a 5-minute
horrendous. And this book is looking.
Shout out to Duncan Turner who won the Chuck Liddell book. But once again, could you please send us a wee photo of yourself with the book in, please, mate? Appreciate it.
Cheers. Okay, stats.
So that means it's somebody's stat corner.
Every episode of the Tough series so far has hit more than 2 million viewers, and in the 18 to 34 demographic it has outrated the NBA playoffs. This has been the Muscle Mold Stat Corner.
So some rumours and some gossips. I do believe that UFC 114. Yes. What rumours and gossips do we have? Obviously,
I think we need to first of all talk basically the fallout for 113. That needs to be discussed.
Yep. Well, you've got the major fallout. Somehow Shogun beat Machida. Don't know how that happened, but the thing.
Neither does Machida know. That's what happens. She get knocked out. You don't know.
Supposedly there's a fractured hairline fracture in his bone here, whatever this bone is.
Face bone.
It's a face bone.
Orbital bone, I don't know.
Something like that. And obviously I think you're just about to jump in there with the Paul Daly. What happened there, Mark?
Well, he basically sucker punched, cost checked, and
good.
Subsequently he's been cut from the UFC.
There's a good bit of debate here because we've got people on the roster. We've got Gilbert Yvel who attacked and beat up a referee.
Oh, he's a registered crazy person.
He's attacked opponents after the bell. We've also got Nate Diaz who was obviously the last Strikeforce guard beating up someone.
And I think we're kind of getting at Dana a wee bit here, but in Dana's defence, he did sack Nate Diaz for something pretty similar. Him and Joe Riggs were fighting in the hospital, and he cut him.
But it's that what he said was about Paul Daly was, this is about the sport. This is not a barbaric sport. I'm doing this for the sport. I'm doing sport. No UFC. The sport of MMA.
I think he drew his line in the sand with the Strikeforce thing. If he hadn't made the comments about the Strikeforce brawl, he probably would have let it slide.
But that's the thing, he has made the comments.
So he has to go through it.
He's talked about sport, no UFC. And what he's essentially doing is, on one hand, he's saying, Paul Daly's getting sacked for this, but it's okay if it happens in another organisation where my fighter's instigating.
But even see, you talk about sport, what's worse than sport? Okay, bad sportsmanship, which is really what you call the Paul Daly thing. What's worse than that is cheating. And essentially that's what Koscheck did.
How did Koscheck cheat? Koscheck got kneed to the head when he was almost on the ground.
See, I've got a bit older and wiser now. Usually I would get suckered into this. He's going to let it slide. Essentially Koscheck cheated. Got away with it scot-free, didn't even have to answer anything about it afterwards. He just got to abuse the Canadians and leave. But yeah, Daly loses his job.
But he's got a new job. He's fighting in New Zealand. He's fighting in July the 3rd in Auckland, I think it is, and he's fighting there. So he's straight on the card. And
on this subject, how you feel about it, let us know. Hit us up with some comments.
No, I mean, if you agree with Dana White and the fact that you should be sacking people and this is unsportsmanlike shit, or do you think that Dana White is two-sided in the fact that he's keeping on the roster fighters who have done the same thing but in other organisations but are on his roster?
Tank Abbott as well is another.
Tank Abbott, Gilbert Yvel. So there's a bit of,
let us know what you feel. Talking of cut fighters, Kimbo, gone.
Yep, should be fighting in Japan soon. We should see him being the new Bob Sapp of Japan. That could be.
I would like to. They're talking about the internet just now a lot about Herschel Walker, but with that matchup, I think he would destroy Herschel Walker. I'd probably like to see that.
Herschel Walker, he's a beast. He's an athlete.
He's like 74 or something as well.
And yeah.
Same class in the school as B for the CP, I
believe. You dick.
Moving on.
Yep.
What other rumour we got there?
Scott Smith versus Kong Lee.
Bit of Strike Force. Obviously, we've not been covering a lot of the Strike Force. Oh!
See, that was the back kick of Kung Lee there.
That was some.
Except he didn't
athletic
take
shit.
I think Scott Smith will be winning
He just
it.
did the turning circle of a jumbo jet. Again, we don't cover a lot of Strike Force. We haven't talked about the new Strike Force card coming out, pretty much because it happens tomorrow night. For us filming this, so it would be irrelevant to talk about it, but...
Come on, Overeem. That's all I have to say about that. But aye,
Yeah.
Strike Force, we got...
They've got some good fights coming up. You've got your Scott Smith, Kung Lee, you've got your Babalusa Brawl versus Robbie Lawler.
That's a beast.
You've got, obviously you've talked about the Verdum Fedor fight. There's some good fights coming up. We do like Strike Force, although its last card tanked.
Aye.
Ratings wise, it very much was a big disappointment. They put all their eggs in the one basket there. The UFC never risk as much as that. Like, they slowly build a fighter up. They don't just throw him in, he's lost, and then that's it.
Gegard Masasi King Mo, and then King Mo does a GSP on him and just takes him down. You just get...
There you go, that's
But
it.
it could be interesting as well with the whole thing where we've now got Koscheck versus GSP. They're doing the whole
The
training.
next Ultimate Fighter.
Ultimate Fighter, you know, and then it's basically going to be, and as Koscheck stated in his his post-fight interview, he watched a lot of GSP tape on how he had fought basically Dan Hardy, the whole English fighter, no wrestling, just basically take them down, smother them, take them down, smother them, and that was his game plan for Daly.
I'm going to back this up with a bit of cash. I think I'm going to put £20-30 on Koscheck beating GSP.
Huh?
Koscheck when he
You
lost.
had it first here.
Koscheck when he first fought GSP, he was into his I'm a mixed martial artist now, try to throw a bit of leather with him and get caught out. I think Koscheck's pride's going to be hurt now because he thinks he's the best wrestler in that division. He's going to just come out to wrestle him and pretty much do what he did to Semtex, just get on him and hold him down. I think he'll win a decision.
I hope so. Well,
Right.
Gracie Hunter.
oh,
Where was it?
Sakuraba, the Gracie Hunter, the man who broke the dam of the Gracie talent.
I thought you were talking about Matt Hughes at first when you said the Gracie Hunter there. He's whipped a few Gracies and Gracies.
So that's Dream 14, and that's also May 29th, and it's I think they're going back to the cage for Dream 14.
Alright.
So it should be quite interesting, and he's Relic Gracie, I think it is. He's fighting. That should be quite interesting to see the Gracie Hunter, an old man now, using catcher's can style wrestling, submission wrestling, take out another one of the legendary Gracie family.
Good. I think we've got one last piece of...
Yes, I think there might be a local event happening.
Oh, we've got the Magnum Force card happening at the Magnum Leisure Centre here in Irvine, where we broadcast from. This is Irvine, as I like to call it, Irvine Shire, and that is in July the 3rd. It's kicking off at some time during the day, and the link's in the thing. So if you're a local guy,
Or if it's well worth travelling to, there's going to be a lot of good fighters pulled in for this. So it's well worth showing up for.
and also if you're a fighter in Scotland, England, the UK, and you're
You
looking
want
for
a
a fight, check it out. You know, I mean, they're still billing the cards.
Or there's one other donor also. If you're a big fan of the show and you
see
want
us.
to buy a meet and greet there,
There you show. You see us.
we're quite happy to sign autographs, you name it, we'll do it.
Touch,
well,
women.
There you go. An opportunity to see us live, and an opportunity to see some fantastic MMA,
at a
and
reasonable price. I have to
if
say
you're a
that.
fighter, a chance to make $100 or so. Kind of whack that with a stick.
Okay, then, bro. I'm the Muscle Mo.
Master Wang.
This
That
has
was
been the MMA. Oh, whoa, B for the CP.
Oh.
Bye.
This has been the MMA show. Love you.
UFC 114.